Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be working on teleporters. Teleporters are relatively simple and we will need to do a little bit of world prep today, so let's just get into that. So I am just opening up the tutorial world. So we need to find things that are listed as tile entities in the game, and they also need to be things that we can walk through, because if we can't walk into the tile entity, the effect of the end teleporter won't be applied to us. And some examples of tile entities are going to be chests, enchantment tables, brewing stands, conduits, cauldrons, hoppers, signs, and banners. Now some of these options are going to be better than other options. So the way that end portals work is when you stand inside of them, you will teleport. So when I'm standing inside of this cauldron, for example, I will teleport. So you need to be standing inside of any of these tile entities for it to work. So like in the very little, just bitty corner of this hopper here, you can sort of stand. You can stand on top of the enchantment table, inside of the area of the brewing stand, inside of the conduit, on the little areas of the chests that show through, because chests are just a little bit smaller than everything else. So if I place some blocks around this chest, you're going to see that it's just a little bit smaller on each side, so you can stand on any of these sides of the chest and you will teleport. You can also use the best options, which are signs and banners. And that's because you can just walk straight through these guys. They're not stopping you from walking. And signs, the problem is that any text data you put on the sign will no longer exist when they become a teleporter. So it'll just be an empty sign like this. And the good thing about banners is that they become pretty much invisible when they do actually become teleporters. So banners are usually the best option, signs coming in close second, and everything else being in third. Not really very good options. But why don't we just get into UME and do the editing? Just going to get that world that we ported off opened. And if we go into the chunk locator and we go towards where our stuff is, you can see a bunch of our tile entities on the ground here. So let's just start off on the right side here. You can see we have all of them under the tile entities tag right here. This is where we need to be, the tile entities tag. And we've got another set of them right here, which is the rest of them. But I'm going to start on the right side, and we're going to need to copy paste a code, which you could build for yourself, but I think it is a lot easier to copy and paste one. So this will be in the description if you want to use it. I'm going to click on the tile entity list, and I'm going to paste in my end portal. As you can see, it's going to pop up right here. And this has got just a bunch of like dummy coordinates on it that we can use. The first thing you're going to need to do, though, and why don't we do the brewing stand, is I'm going to open up the brewing stand and find its 3 coordinates. And to select these, you can just hold Control and select all of them, or you can use Shift and go through. So then I'm going to copy these 3 coordinates. Then I want to go down to my end portal and select the same 3 XYZ down here and delete these. So I'm going to delete them, select End Gateway, and then paste in the coordinates I copied from up here. Before we do anything else, I should now also delete the brewing stand tile entity data. So I'm going to delete all of that. And now we have this End Gateway here. It's just going to location 0, 0, 0, which I'm going to keep that the same, but you can change that to whatever you want the exit location to be. And this portal is pretty much done. So if I want to add another one, I'm just going to copy my other End Gateway here. I'm going to go into my other coordinates for this next one, and we'll go into the tile entity area. I'll paste in a new End Gateway. Why don't we do the banner this time? So I'm going to take the 3 coordinates of the banner, copy those. Then I want to go down to the End Gateway, delete the XYZ down here, delete, paste in the coordinates from the banner, and delete the banner. So there we go, the banner has been deleted. This one is pretty much done, except it's good practice to make sure you always age up your End Gateways. So this one could be age 1, and then the next one would be 2. I like to go in ages of 100, it just makes it a little easier for me. So I'm going to age this one at 100. And essentially now what I'm going to do is just add in the rest of the End Gateways. So I'm, just continue the exact process that we've already been doing and going through and editing all of these End Gateways in. It's relatively simple. As you can see, as we're talking here, I've already edited in another one. But I'm going to go through and do all of these, and let's get into Cemu and see how they all work. So I've just got loaded into Cemu, and here is the world. Now if we go through all of these, they're exactly as they should be. So, let's start with the brewing stand, because that's the one we started with the end of the world. As I stand inside of the brewing stand, it'll teleport me to 0, 0, 0, that exit location. And of course, standing in the cauldron will teleport me. All of these will teleport me as I stand inside of them. One thing I want to mention is as these are complete, they no longer work how they used to. So I cannot put water in this cauldron. As you can see, it stops me from doing that because now it's a teleporter. This is a teleporter now. I cannot put water in this cauldron. It'll still work as that teleporter. Putting the water in doesn't break it. It's just also I cannot put that water in because it's not working as a cauldron anymore. It's now working as a teleporter. Same with like hoppers and chests. I can't open this hopper because it's not a hopper as far as the game is concerned. I can't open the chest because it's not a chest. The best ones, though, as described before, were the sign and the banner. So see the sign, it just shows up as an empty sign right there, and the banner is pretty much invisible, except you can see the hitbox right there. So stepping on this banner will just teleport me through. That's why probably banners and signs are the best two options. But yeah, teleporters are honestly really simple. You just have to copy and paste those coordinates in and copy and paste the teleporters themselves. But that is going to be it for this tutorial. I hope that you could take something out of it and that you learned how to use teleporters, and you can make some cool teleporters to assist you in your map. As always, if you need any other tutorials about Minecraft world modding, you can check the playlist right over here. Anywho, have a good day.